in a Cherokee in North Carolina. Without any further ado, we're going to keep this action moving right along, guys. We have some big boys. They're going to be going there. When I say big, I mean big. I mean, they're like approaching maybe 300 pounds, some of them. And it's going to be a great super fight between this young man that's coming up. Let's just go ahead and see, can we bring up the one and the only Hunter Shearin. I think he's some kin to Ed Sheeran or something like that. I think he told me. I'm not really sure. Hey, how you doing, man?
Wonderful. I'm grateful to be here. I appreciate the invite and having me on. I just wanted to first shout out the chainsaw. Good words. You know I'm rooting for you. Always cheering for you, champ. But
awesome. Do you know him? Have you ever met him?
I think we met in the elevator, and I've been following his social media for a while. And whenever I first signed up for the fight, I didn't know anybody, but I saw his nickname. And I was like, let me give this guy a follow. And ever since then, I'm always supporting him. So
right. Are you out of Raleigh, North Carolina?
Yes, sir. Raleigh, North Carolina. That's where I'm from. I've lived there my whole life, but right now I go to college at App State. So I'm in Boone, North Carolina, kind of towards the Cherokee area, about 2 hours.
Now, this could have been a typo. I'm not really sure. Might have been a typo, but I think it said that you were 6'8". Now, so I'm not really sure if that was correct or was that a typo?
No, it's correct. 6'8". Yes, sir. I've been 6'8" probably for about a year now. I think I'm done growing, but hey, you never know. Maybe I'll get a few more inches in the height.
Oh my God, well, a few more inches in height. I mean, well, you really will be Andre the Giant. Well, that might be before your time. I don't know if you know who Andre the Giant is.
I'm a huge WWE guy. I know who
Andre
really? Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I was WWE before I was really in the MMA.
Oh, so. Okay. Yeah, Andre the Giant, man, he would come out, man, as a wrestler. Oh man, as a kid, we used to love to see him fight. You know, Hunter, tell me a little bit about who you are. Tell me about what is the makeup of Hunter?
Well, I think I'm driven through, first of all, I just want to give the shout out to my family and friends. Without family, without the Lord, without my friends, I am nobody. I'm just another person. So to have my family and friends and Jesus in my life, that's the first thing that drives me and makes me who I am. But other than that, my first passion ever was coaching. When I turned 16, I started coaching flag football. And ever since then, for the last 5 years, I've been coaching, and I moved up from flag football to younger 7-on-7 to 18U 7-on-7 to travel 7-on-7. And every weekend through March to May, I leave Boone and go home to Raleigh, and I coach multiple leagues and multiple age groups. So that makes up me, is really coaching, being a leader, having a strong center for people to be able to follow, to look up to, and always be a believer in somebody, which is really my thing. Because other than my dad, when I played sports, I didn't have someone who really believed in me, other than my mom and dad.
Right.
So that was the main drive to get into coaching. But besides coaching, I'm a student at App State going into my senior year. I'm in the health physical education major for minor in coaching, which I am doing so I can coach hopefully one day in the NFL.
Right.
And ever since I was a young boy, I've been boxing and kickboxing, and I was really unhappy with myself around this time last year, and I decided to get back into kickboxing.
Hold on.
Yes,
Hold on.
I went a little overboard.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I just can't let you run past things. You said you were a little unhappy with yourself. So what was going on in your life that you were unhappy about?
Well, I wasn't doing anything bad as like a person. I've always had a good heart, and I've always been in a great mindset and a leader. But one thing I was unhappy with was my habits of eating and my habits of being lazy. And around this time last year, I was about 383. And I was really just kind of in a hole and unhappy with myself. And I needed something to lift me out and give me the drive and the motivation to get it off. So at first, the whole fight thing was, I know I would be disciplined. So I joined the waiting list for the IKF. And before my fight, I got down to 335, and right now I'm on the route to be 300. So when we go to October, it'll be like an 83-pound weight loss in a year and a half, which I'm proud of myself for doing. It's been good, you know.
What do you think it is about life sometimes that people kind of beat themselves down a little bit when you feel like you're not doing all that you could do or being all that you could be?
Life is, it's a strange, there's so many things that happen that we don't have answers for. And the only person that has answers for it's obviously the Lord, you know? And there's a lot of things that we do in life are decisions that we can make. And there's a lot of things that we do in life that are decisions that are the cards that we're dealt, you know? And I've always been thankful to have really good cards dealt to me. I have a great family, 2 loving parents, great friends, great kids that I coached. I love to death. And I think that in life, there are obstacles that you get thrown at. And that's what like make or breaks you as a person, you know? You got to know what you're doing in your life, and you got to see, are you going to let something characterize you for who you are, or are you going to step past it?
Would you consider one of the obstacles in doing the fact that you are now losing the weight, right?
Yes,
You're feeling better about yourself. Now you got this big fight coming up at Harrah's Casino in October. Was this one of those obstacles that perhaps gave you more confidence?
Oh, absolutely. My first fight when I went to the landmark against Garrett, I didn't know what to expect. You know, it was my first amateur fight, and I've done this my whole life, and I've been.
Wait a minute here. I'm just connecting the dots. You're not going to believe this. You were the big guy that had people standing on their feet, and that was such a great fight, and you won right at the end, right?
I had a lot of friends there. Mine was ended in the first round.
Right, but what did you have? But you had did you have one fight or 2 fights?
One fight.
One fight, but people kind of lost their minds on that big that fight, right?
Yes, sir.
I just connected that. I just connected because look, you guys were certainly the biggest guys at the tournament, right? I mean, that's for sure. And oh yeah, got it now, got it. You know that had to be. What was that feeling like? Having your friends, you know, yelling for you, and you know, especially getting the W. How did that make you feel?
It made me emotional. I was very emotional feeling because I worked so hard for that, and I wanted it so bad. I mean, I showed the results in my shape and my body, and I worked really hard. So to go out there and have the performance that I did was mind-blowing. I would have never expected it. And to see all my loyal friends who came and spent money to be there, and then it turned from my good friends that were there to random people that were standing there going crazy for me that I've never met. I don't know if I'll ever see again in my life. So it was awesome to see people who I feel they could feel my energy and my gratitude of happiness of being there in my performance, to where people could feed off me and give me that awesome reaction that I play in my head. I probably every day. I think about that night every single day. And it's motivation because I want that feeling again. I want it bad, and I'm working really hard for it.
Right. Well, I mean, that's awesome. That is exactly what we're looking for. You know, we're trying to build the next great champions, right? And in doing that, you know, people like you is kind of people that we're looking at that we want to give that opportunity. What do you think about your opponent? Do you know anything about him?
No, not really. All I've said to him really is good luck. I posted on him my Instagram, and he commented, ready to put on a show. And I was saying, all respect to you. You know, it's all love and sportsmanship for me and DeMonte. You know, he seems like a great dude. I know he's working hard, and at the end of the day, you know, it's competition. Competition is love, respect, and from bell to bell, from now to the end of the day, all love. I don't know much about you, man, but I'm excited to share with you. I thank you for just coming out here, and we're doing this, and we're going to put on a show, and I appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Tell me about invite some of your friends to come out, and why is it important for them to come out and see this show? Either come there live at Harrah's on October 6th,
26.
and or at the Harrah's Casino, the Cherokee Ballroom, or they can also see it on akplive.com. But why is it going to be important to give you support, particularly for that event?
Oh man, well, I have a lot of people coming. I've been from bell to bell. I'm getting all my buddies out there, dad's friends. We're gonna have a huge crowd, and I want to tell all my friends and family again, thank you. And I tell them all the time when we talk about my fight and we talk about the preparation, I tell my family and friends that I am nothing without y'all. If I don't have a support system there for me, I don't have that energy to feed off. It doesn't make me me. The people around me makes Hunter Hunter, and I know that y'all coming out and supporting me is going to make me the best me and the best version. And I can't do it without y'all. So come out to the Cherokee Casino. Y'all know how hard I'm working. Y'all know the hours I'm putting in. I'm ready for the 5 2-minute rounds. I could go 10 minutes. I could go 14 if it was 7.
Okay, all right. Be careful what you're saying there now, because I like to do long rounds. So.
Oh yeah, I work. There's a misconception with the big dude who's 6'8" and 300 pounds that I don't have fast hands or I don't have good cardio. And I promise you that's not true. And you can hold me to your word. Okay. You can hold me to my word. I work really hard, and I put the hours in.
What would you like to go with this? I mean, what would be some goals or aspirations that you have for fight sports right now? Because I know you mentioned NFL, you mentioned some other things, you're in college and yes, all sir. That. But how far would you like to take this pony?
When I first started and I first joined, I didn't know if it would be a one-off or what would happen. But, I mean, it really all depends. I would love to take you somewhere. I think that this feeling that I had that night I think that I don't even know what I would be doing if I wasn't training and thinking constantly about this fight, like it's almost becoming like an addiction for me. It's just preparation, training, the playing it out in my head. I mean, I would like to ride the horse as long as it will take me, to be honest with you. Just if you guys would just I'm grateful for these opportunities. So as long as they're presented, you can count on me staying around.
How important do you think it is to have this type of not just opportunity, but to have this setting, this stage, this platform to be able to showcase your skills? Because as you alluded to, if it wasn't here, what would you be doing? Right. And so how important do you think it is, not only for you, but maybe to other youth and other people who might be trying to fulfill a bucket list? How important do you think this is?
If you have, and for everyone watching, if you have any inspiration in your heart or any just drive to do this, do it. Because if I didn't pony up and do this last year, I don't even know where I would be, and I wouldn't be as happy as I am. It's changed my life truly, and I'm not even saying that as like a pick me, but that seriously, that fight, that training, and right now has fully changed me as a person. It's changed my mentality. It's changed my work ethic. And there's so many things about me that's changed. So if you have this drive to do it, please do it. If you come out here with us, join the East Coast Classic in the spring, in the fall, whatever you need time, join. I would be glad to watch. I'll be glad to be there. And I'm just do it. That's all I can really know what to say. Just do it.
Right. Well, Shearin, I tell you, you are definitely a positive role model. Somebody we're looking forward to having on the continued events. As we are your opponent, may the best, as I say, may the best man win. For me, it doesn't matter who wins. Whoever wins, we want to keep propelling them forward and giving them that platform and just keep growing to bigger and bigger things all the way to the pros, if that's what they want. I would love to give somebody $100, $200, $300 $300,000 check someday, if not more, if not millions. And that is the goal. But I only have so much time on this planet. But the idea of it is certainly to build that. I want to thank you again. We're going to make sure that, I don't know if this was streaming out on the thing, but I should have the recording of everything, so to be able to share out to your family members who maybe were not able to get on or whatever the case might be. Mr. Hunter Shearin, thanks so much for being on another edition of Johnny Davis Live. Thanks so much. All right, talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This man is for real. They call him Big Game. Big Game because he's 6'8", and because he got a game plan, right? His game plan is to win and be a champion. So we're so happy that he took the time to be on the show today. I think that he certainly has a lot of potential, and we will see what his opponent says on October 26th, which is going to make the difference. Thanks again, Mr. Hunter. I appreciate it. All right, guys. There you have it there, Mr. Hunter Shearin. I hope I'm saying that